All right, welcome back, guys. This video we discussed the difference in sum of two cubes, and how do we factor that. The formula is a little more complicated than the difference of square. So remember the difference of square. It says that if we have two square and we're subtracting them, then the formula says that the factor of this difference two square here is a minus b times a plus b. So the factors of different square are indeed two binomials are almost identical, but the difference will be the sign in the middle. One is positive, one is negative. With sum of cubes and difference of cubes are slightly different. The formula is following. If we have a cube plus b cube, this factor into not a binomial times binomial, but a binomial times a trinomial, right? So we have a binomial times a trinomial. Okay, so those are the factors of sum and difference of cubes. So the first factor is going to be a plus b, and then the second factor is going to be a squared there, b squared there, and it's going to be minus 2ab plus b. So the trick is when we factor sum and different cubes, for example, sum of two cubes here, we want to pay attention to is it a sum? If it's a sum, the first factor follow the same sign, and then the second factor, part of the trinomial, it should be 2ab, sorry, 2ab. Let me erase this. 2 minus 2a times b. Okay, 2ab. And then the so going back, the sign in the middle term should be the opposite to the polynomial. Okay, so we said first factor has same sign, and then second factor middle term has opposite sign. Okay, so that's what we did there. Okay, so let's try that with a difference. So now difference of two cubes, the first factor is going to be a and b there, a squared there, b squared there. The first binomial factor is going to take the same sign, so we can do minus with there, and then in the middle is going to be 2ab, but then the middle signs will take the opposite with that, so that's going to be plus there and then plus there. Notice that the last sign, it's always going to be the same. It's always going to be plus, no matter whether you have a plus or minus, a perfect cube or sum of cubes or difference cube. Okay, so that is the formula. So now we're ready to do some example. X cubed plus 27. This is a sum of cubes, so we can say that this is same thing as x to the third plus 3 to the third. So a is x, b is 3. So the formula say that it is a plus b times a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, right? So we can just plug that into the formula. A is x, so it's x plus 3 because b is 3. A is x squared minus 2 times a is x, b is 3, so that would be 2 times 3x. Oh, sorry. Nope. It's not 2 times. I think I make a mistake. It's just going to be just minus ab and plus ab. Let me just correct my mistake here. So the formula is incorrect when I did it. It is not minus 2ab and plus 2ab, but it's just ab. So let's erase that. Okay, so it's just going to be minus AB and then plus AB there. So there's no 2. Okay. All right, so it's just minus or plus in the middle there. There's no actual constant 2. So let's erase this again. Okay. So the factor for the formula for sum of cubes is a plus b times a squared minus ab. Okay. So there's no 2 in the middle there. So in this case, a is going to be x, so b is going to be 3, so minus 3x plus b squared will be 3 squared right there. So that becomes x plus 3 times x squared minus 3x plus 9. And then we can check this really quick. I'm going to forward this out to check, okay? So I'm going to say check. Okay, x plus 3 times x squared minus 3x plus 9. Let's see if our factor is correct. So we got x to the third minus 3x squared plus 9x plus 3x squared minus 9x plus 27. So positive and negative cancel, positive and negative cancel. So answer is x to the third plus 27. So yes, this is the correct answer, correct factor. Okay. So let's do one with the negative. If it's negative, it's a difference of 2 cubes. We're going to start out with x minus 2, the same sign as the first factor there. And then it's going to be x squared there. And then 2 squared is going to be 4. And here it's going to be the opposite to the polynomial. So it's going to be plus. AB in this case is going to be 2x. And then plus there. So x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. And that should be the correct answer, or that should be the factor of this difference of 2 cubes. Let's do one with the coefficient. So if you are working one with the coefficient, something like this here, the very first thing you want to do is rewrite this as a difference of two number that is being cubed, or a difference of 2 cubes. So what we can do is x to the 6. How can we rewrite this so that is raised to the third power? Well, we can write that as x squared raised to the third power. So we have a cube minus 64y to the third. We can write that as 4y raised to the third power. So that gives us our a and b. So a in this case is x squared, and b is 4y. So now we're just going to apply it to the formula. And the formula say that it is a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared, right? So now we plug what a and b equal to the formula. It's easier once you write the formula down and then you have your a, b on the side and you just plug everything back to the formula. Much easier. So x squared minus 4y, and then x squared is going to be x to the fourth plus 4x squared y plus b squared is 16y squared.